feel free to blog and do whatever you like. Many of our users are roboticists, hobbyists, have many questions, and also would like to see what you guys are doing. So we're almost done putting these screws in. We have one more leg to go, and then we're going to start screwing them into the servo wheel. These servos here. Again, I've got to say that I was a little skeptical at first with all the plastic construction of this bot, but so far everything has been perfect. I thought I would have to be extra special or extra delicate with all this stuff, but I have not had to be, or had to been. Haven't had to. I've been easily, putting things in and going pretty fast without having to worry too much about the details. A little trouble there with this screw. It's wanting to fight me. Okay, let's try a different screw because that one just didn't like me. I think it's something about the Phillips head on it was maybe a little bit stripped or slightly off. Okay, so as per the picture, these just kind of go mounted as such. They'll be parallel to the other servo. Then you screw them right in. Remember, do not tighten it too much unless you want to break it. Tighten it until it gets taut or tight and rough, or until it becomes difficult to screw. And there you go. We have one connected. So the first one that we did was this one. This one is here. So what's that going to allow us to do? See, we got a lot of motion out of that, which is really great. Make sure that when you do all that motion, you realign these things. Last thing you want is having all these things out of whack. And the nice thing about these screws, when you pre-screw them like that, it's easy to line it up to the holes. When you do them one by one, like I did the first batch, it's you have to play a little alignment game right after. Okay, that one's done. Again, make sure that they are aligned the same way as the other servo, pointing in the same direction, and that the disc itself shows that it's aligned properly. It's not perfect, but it's as good as you can get right now without actually being plugged into the servo commander using the motion editor. And just one more leg to go. And we're done with this portion. I do got to say that this is an excellent kit to start off. If you're going to be doing a multi-legged robots. I've seen other ones, but this one's very easy to put together. Okay, so we have assembled those. So we've assembled the connecting plates. Servo A and Servo B are connected. Now we're moving on to step 5, which is basically the module installation board. So this is the board that they're talking about. I'm going to move these out of the way for now. Here's this board that they're talking about. and they have it aligned a certain way on the picture, basically with this hole facing forward. Now what's going to happen is we're going to take the remaining servos. There should be 6 remaining servos that are the same. Disregard the other one that comes in a separate type of package. And those servos are going to be mounted all around on these spots here. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to do the same thing we did with all the other servos, which is we're going to need to mount the discs onto those as well. So let's go ahead and take these out. So as you can see, the bulk of this is all servos. Going back to the beginning of the presentation, I basically stated that there's going to be a lot of servos, and well, there's proof in that there are a lot of servos, and we're doing a lot of servo work, and that this robot is primarily made up of servos and connected with servos. So be ready. What you need to do, you'll need to screw in a lot of components, a lot of little moving pieces. You're going to have the patience and the time to do this. I recommend, if it's your first time doing one of these, that you do not rush it, so you know everything that's going into it. So I'm going to plug these in just how I did the other ones. Okay, I'm going to screw it in a little bit. Let's do all these other ones here. These are all being aligned. I always line them up the right way, and I'm consistent with the way I line it.